This week we're going to highlight weather trends for first season corn in Brazil. We're also going to take a look at U.S. export sales as well as ethanol production and wrap things up looking at long-term trends in December corn futures. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the corn market. We've moved into early December here, and the focus this week is going to be more on what's taking place in South America. Let's start out this week looking at trends in weather in Brazil. Now, this is our map showing where first season corn production is produced in Brazil. You can see that's primarily grown in the southern part of the country. So keep that in mind as we move forward here. Now let's take a look at the short-term weather trends. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-Storm Weather. We're going to start out here looking at the past 30 days of moisture, more of a proxy for subsoil moisture, if you will. Notice across those southern states, Rio Grande do Sul, Paraná, and some of those states, it's been quite dry. And those are some key growing states in southern Brazil for first season corn. Let's now look at the forecast for the next 14 days. Notice that those same areas that were dry the past 30 days are forecast to remain dry here through the first half of December. So that's something we'll monitor here moving forward. Now, while the first season corn production is important in Brazil, it only accounts for about 25% of total production. Remember that Safrinha corn, which is planted in January and February, will be much more important, but we don't want to totally discard this first season corn. Let's move on now and focus on demand trends for U.S. corn. We're going to start out this week looking at trends in unshipped export sales of corn. A little bit of a different take this week. We're going to start out looking at the weekly export trends here, and we're starting out here looking at that red line depicts this 2021-2022 crop year. We're down just a little bit compared to that record pace of a year ago, although China is actually up 108 million bushels compared to where it was last year. But again, notice compared to some of those other years, far above some of those other years. So at the moment, we still appear to have the potential for a robust export program as we start the second quarter of the crop year. Now we're going to take a look at destinations, and this is important. Notice that China is up, as I mentioned, 108 million bushels from last year, that red bar. But some of the other areas are important to point out. We're seeing an active export business, for example, to Mexico, and with the drought in Canada, we're also selling more corn to Canada. But that is being offset by some weaker business to other Asia and unknown destinations. Ukraine, for example, is capturing some of that business to other Asia. But for the moment, it looks like we have a program that looks quite strong as we start the second quarter of the crop year. We're going to shift gears here and focus on ethanol production. Right now, we're seeing near record ethanol output across the U.S. as we enter December here. Of course, we really want to be cognizant of what these fuel prices are going to do to consumer driving habits, as well as any pullback in driving that may be linked to the virus. We certainly hope that isn't seen here during the winter months. Let's wrap things up this week looking at trends in December corn futures. Right now we're looking at the highest price for this current December 2021 futures contract for early December since 2012. Now our final slide here is looking at actually including next year, December 22 corn futures. Near $5.45 a bushel is the highest price for the prior December, again, in 9 years. So strongly encourage you to continue to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to manage these price movements. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.